Hey guys, Monkey here, and I'm here today to review Transformers Studio Series 86 Dinobot. Oh, wait, 1 second. Nah, never mind. Swoop! I'm here today to review him early because we have hit a goal I never thought we'd reach. We made it to 100 subscribers. I never thought I'd actually make it to 100, you know? I won't lie to you guys, I really never thought I would. But I must say, I am so happy to be here, and I thank you all. It might not seem like much, but trust me, this truly does mean a lot to me. I've been doing this for, I want to say, almost 4 years. Even if my channel's oldest videos might say 2 to 3, I've deleted a lot of videos, I won't lie. My early days of YouTube, I did a lot of reviews on bots and stuff, so yeah. The main reason why I deleted those is because I said my name and address in those. You know me, I'm stupid. I say that I was really stupid then, I won't lie. I really was. But, stuff happens. But I must say, we've come on quite a journey. From my very first video that was originally on Transformers Beast Hunters Hard Shell. If you guys have been with me during that, first of all, thank you so much. It means a lot. But also, just for you to be here watching the latest video, it means a lot. And to any recent subscribers, too, it really does mean a lot as well. And thanks to you, whoever my 100th subscriber is. Since it's not popping up for me, or doesn't tell me who it was, I don't know. But whoever you are, thank you. You've made this really special to me. Thank you so much. It really does mean a lot. Now I gotta go do something real quickly, but we will continue this review in just a moment. See you soon. Alrighty, I'm back. Now, like I was saying, thank you all. And with that being said, let's get into the review. This here is 86 Swoop, based off of his G1 counterpart and appearance in the 1986 film. This has got to be one of the most accurate looking Swoops. Is it the greatest? No, but it is definitely one of the most accurate. And because of that, I love him. He's also the last member that we needed for the Dinobots. So if you're trying to get Swoop, good luck, because scalpers will scalp. They did the same with Grimlock since he was the first, and also because it's Grimlock. And they will most likely do the same to Swoop since he's the last. They like doing that with last members. Look at Legacy Breakdown, for example. He is suffering on the aftermarket because everyone is charging too much for him, meaning that some people just can't complete their Menosaurs. Which is why also some will opt in the G2 version, which I don't blame. That version looks cool. I won't lie. He really does look cool. But yeah, with that being said, let's get into Swoop. Swoop is, I believe, a pterodactyl, a pterodactyl, I believe. He is a Dinobot, first of all. I don't have much to say about the alt mode. I just realized that. Damn. I started this review as a 100 subscriber special, and I don't know what to say about Swoop now. Crap. Well, let's go into how he looks, I guess. Swoop has a lot of details on the wing parts with these, I'm saying, a lot, aren't I? Sorry. He has a lot of details on the wing with these little line details. Little gap there because of how it connects, because it's this little, let's just, boop, little system like that. So that's how it connects there to the wing. There you go. Yeah. That's how it looks there, and how it attaches. I know some people were curious on how this wing piece attached and transformed and stuff. That's how. The top of the wing has two beautiful Autobot logos, might I add. These are well painted And the sculpting around it is lovely. You can tell the Autobot logo is meant to be more angular, but with how it's printed, you can tell it doesn't really fit the mold exactly. I don't mind it too much because it still looks good to me. And if we go to the wing parts here, there's a lot of detail there as well. With these little greeblings, like little, I want to say piston detail. That kind of looks like a turbine looking piece there. No, all this different detail and design here. Same thing goes for the other side. And yeah, now we flip to the underside, and we have a lot of this detail, this underside detail of the wing. The lines go on over to the underside, so what you see up here mostly goes over to the bottom. All the detail here is molded in and is actually designed to align with this piece right here. Because if you look at it, you can see the line right here slide up, just right there, there, and there. And with that, you also see a lot more detail down here around the 5mm ports. Just like that. 1 second, so wait, if I do like that. Wait. 1 sec. Oh, right, it goes on the outside, right. Okay, I was confusing myself for a moment. But yeah. If we go to the legs of the Dinobot mode, or the Dino mode, very short, very squat, little knee pieces right there. You know, we have a red line on the side of Swoop that does not continue to the feet, unfortunately, so it's not as clean. But I don't mind because it still looks good. And the red on here does look really nice. As red, if you're an artist or just someone that likes to customize their figures, red and yellow are two of those infamous colors for being an absolute pain to use. I should know because I tried using it on my hoist repaint. Because if you guys, actually I don't have the video on anymore, but I had a video on hoist back then, before I started deleting a lot of the videos. And if you guys ever watched that, you know that he started chipping pretty quickly, And because of that, he also was, a lot of it was just the solid plastic without the paint. Nowadays, I repainted that. I repainted him. And because of yellow being yellow, I had to wait multiple hours, then put another coat over, then wait another few hours, put another coat, then another, and then another, until it finally looked yellow enough for me to be happy. It was a very fun process, to say the least. The underside of the alt mode looks nice. I guess, with this, yeah, you're going to be mainly holding him, or having him displayed like this if he's in his dino mode. So, yeah, I guess that would be his underside. Looks pretty nice, though, using the robot chest as such. The robot's just main parts as the underside, It pulls a Seeker, or Earthrise Starscream, over the, or 86 Starscream, I guess. It's the Earthrise mold. It's all the same to me. It pulls that, though. And when I say that, I mean where the top looks fine, but then when you go to the underside, it's the legs, the arms, the torso. The arms on 86, or on the Earthrise Seeker mold is not that bad. Not that bad. It folds in pretty good. I'm happy with that, but the rest of it's a bit, the usual. But yeah, with that being said, size comparisons. For size comparison, we'll be having Swoop like this, because it's just easier. Alrighty, so we'll bring in our biggest Commander Class Ultra Magnus, because it's Ultra Magnus, and we'll just bring out his wings because that's a more fair comparison when it comes to Magnus, since he's in his truck mode. As you can see, Swoop is actually just a bit wider than Magnus when it comes to his wingspan. If not wider, at least really similar. But, yeah. Pull him out. Bring you back in. Then we got our boy, Slide. Our, Dinobots. Then we got Slag. And then, finally, since I don't have any of the others, well, actually, now I have to take these guys off. Grimlock! king of the Dinobots. You know, me, Grimlock. No, the usual. It's not a Dinobot review without Grimlock or Dinobot. You know, one of the two. Then we go over to our leader class / Voyager, because Springer, as you all know, Voyager skill, leader class, price point. Just like that. Yoink. We got our deluxe class, that's Voyager class. Our Voyager class, deluxe class. Voyager price, deluxe scale. As you can see, our deluxe legends, deluxe class price, legends scale. And then our core class price, core class scale. Wheelie! And with that all being said, let's go into accessories before we get into robot mode. Or wait. We'll go into robot mode first. 1 second, let's just adjust the table. Let me get a sip of my soda. And let's get into this. Oh, excuse me. Alright. So, let's bring the wings out, get the head adjusted. So, if you have Swoop in Exalt mode, we first want to start off by untabbing the legs and separating them from the body. This big slot right here plugs into this port or piece right there. Same thing for the other side. Bring that out and down. Flip out the foot. Flip up the heel. Just like that. And then do the same for the other side. Just like that. Angle the feet a little bit. And I'm starting off my bed. Hooray! I need to get a chair for these, you know? Then, you want to flip up the wings. There's a slot right there that tabs into this tab right there. It goes, it's the same thing for when you bring it to beast mode, or not beast mode, dino mode, like that. Same thing for the other side. Flip these in. Now, then you want to untap these from the arms. Same thing for the other side. Bring the arms out. Put some force right there. Bam. Then same thing for the other side. Flip out and bam. And there's our first mode. Birdman. Terror of the skies. Hi, I'm Birdman. Yeah. This was something that I did the first time I unboxed Swoop. Why? I don't know. Just thought it'd be funny. But yeah. Oh, hey, I almost forgot. The dino mode, its mouth opens. It's squeaky, though, so I might have to loosen that up over time. Or maybe it'll loosen itself up. Who knows? But, yeah. That's Birdman. Now you want to split Birdman's chest. Like such. Then pull outwards. Like that. Now, before you put the dino mode head in, first thing you want to do is flip this piece up, like that, so it goes in like so. But before you do that, you also want to untab the dino's forehead from the forehead of Swoop. Then bring down Swoop's whole head, flip this piece up, and then put it all together. Make sure you apply some force where you don't see much of a gap. Because if you don't apply enough force, you'll have a bit of a gap like that. As you can see, when you apply enough force and put it all together, there should be no gap there. And bam! Just like that, we are done. We got ourselves our 86 Swoop. I'm not sure if that's how Swoop sounds. I just realized I've never actually heard Swoop talk. With that being said, let's go into his 6 accessories. 6 accessories. There you go. So, his first 4 kind of go together, hand in hand. He comes with 2 of these missile pod pieces, which really did help with the thumbnail for this video. This guy's one of the few times where I do the thumbnail first instead of video first. These work really well with blast effects. So yeah. Yeah, they're casted in this rubbery red plastic, so they're just a touch pliable. That also means the paint could scrape off on them a bit easier. If you guys watched my last video about Blitzwing, you can clearly tell, the rubbery material for the sword did not let it stick well. But with this being a stiffer rubber, I am more confident in these lasting for paint wise. And then the other two parts are his blasters, because they sculpted it. They removed a hunk of plastic here so they could put it into his hand, which is ridiculous because I don't think anyone's going to ever display Swoop with that in his hand. But some people do that, I guess. And to be fair, Transformers are meant for kids, so I do get it. Add some more play value, for the kids, so the parents don't feel like they wasted their money. I get it. I'm buying some Transformers for my little brother, my little sister. I want to make sure she has that play value. So I do get it. I do get that why why Hasbro does that. I mean, it also is a cost-cutting measure, I believe. Save material, save some money. Especially with the amount of employees they fired just recently. That really fucking sucks to hear, too. Didn't they just rehire John Warden not too long ago? And then they just fired him not too long ago? They fucked him over, I won't lie. He did kind of get screwed. But yeah, going off on a bit of a tangent there, my bad. We'll be going over Swoop's sword first. Swoop's sword is probably my least favorite of his accessories. Like, it looks really good, I won't lie. It does look beautiful. But out of the two required, and then, the simplicity of Grimlock's sword, Swoop's sword feels like it's trying a little too hard. Which is really stupid sounding. God, like I have an accent. Sounding! But it's very stupid sounding from me right now. But I do mean it. I'll say, simple is perfection to me at times. And I feel like Swoop's sword is a bit over-cluttered with detail for it just supposed to be a simple sword, Like Grimlock's sword, it's a detail, but it's mostly simple. Flat shapes, little notches here and there, Nothing too detailed, I guess, except for when you actually look into it a little bit there. But for the most part, it's simple. Then you go to Swoops, we got a bunch of these notches, a lot of this pipe work. I don't hate it. I do like it a lot, but it's not as cool to me as... Well, it might be the size as well. I mean, look at that. That's a pretty big size difference as well. That sounded gay as hell, my bad. Can I say that? Ooh, I might have just offended someone. My bad. Lovely. But yeah. If you guys... Okay, I'm just digging myself into a hole now. I can tell. Because I keep repeating myself now. Lovely. What I'm trying to say is, I don't like Swoop's sword as much as I like the other accessories. Because I just don't. It doesn't stick out to me that much. It's cool, yeah, but I just do not care about it too much. If that budget for the swords could have gone into maybe making Swoop a bit taller and slimming that face a little bit. No, actually, the face looks pretty good. Yeah, never mind, I like the face. I do feel like Swoop's a bit short, though. You'll see what I mean when you get into size comparison, but he is a bit short. But yeah, let's get into that. These missile pod looking things plugging up here. Just like that. Same thing for the other side. Grab suits. Lovely. Swoop's sword, plug it into his hand, and skadoosh. Look at that. Swoop got a sword. Hooray! Hooray! You can give him Grimlock's sword as well. Okay, that actually looks really cool too. We just pose them out a little bit, get those ready, angle the wings a little bit, make it look like they're blasting off on, Man, I need to get my little cousin one a Transformer too. His mom says not to get him any toys. You know, it's Christmas though. I gotta get him a toy. And I'm starting off my bed again. Hooray! Hooray! All right. But yeah. That being said, let's go into how he looks. I'm sorry. I keep like stalling myself now. But yeah. Let's go into Swoop is well sculpted for the most part. I do really like how he looks. He does look really good. Even if he doesn't have the accessories and weapon. The weapons are his accessories. What am I saying? Even if he doesn't have his accessories, you can't lie and say he doesn't look good. I'll say he still looks really good, even without him. It's good to have him for sure, yeah. But he still looks good without him, too. Oh, look there. That looks good, right? I feel like the torso's a bit too wide, though. You know, a bit broad for me. For a Swoop, at least. I'll say because he was tall and a bit spindly, you know? A bit thin. He always struck me as a type of character that's like thin, tall, and very agile. You can't tell me this guy doesn't. You can't tell me this guy looks agile, because he just doesn't. Like, he looks like he'll do damage, that's for sure, but he does not look too agile to me. I do like him a lot though, but does not strike me as agile. We'll go into his design in just a moment. I gotta transform the other guys. See you in just a moment, guys. Alright. Got all the other guys transformed. So we'll start from biggest to smallest. So, set Swoop in 1 second. There we go. Adjust the camera a little bit. Let's see. Should have done this while the roll was paused. There you go. I'm probably going to want to angle it a bit more up. There you go. Alrighty. We got Ultra Magnus as our biggest, and he's looking down. You know, we got good old... Ooh. Looks like he's about to fall. Okay, let's see. Let's pull it back a little bit. Grimlock looks like he's leaning forward. There you go. We got Sludge. We got our boy Slag. Or Slug. There we go. Sorry if this is taking a bit longer. I just want to make sure none of these fall. We got 86 Springer. We've got, there you go. We got Hot Rod. We got Bumblebee. We got Wheelie. And finally, we've got Daniel. God, hard to think there's anything shorter than little orange guy here, but, you know, guess there is. Thank God they're all in robot mode, because I am not... Oh, wait. Right, I'm going to do Springer... Am I? Nah. I'll do Springer's video another time. And you know what? I changed my mind on this being the 100 subscriber special. I want this video to be talking about that, but I want you guys to give me suggestions on what I should do for a 100 subscriber special. I'm thinking about a Q&A, but I'm not too sure yet. You know, feel free to send suggestions. The fuck was that? Sorry, I'm listening to my sister yell at my grandpa. I'm just trying to figure out some... Oh my god. I'm looking for suggestions on what I should do for 100 subscriber special. That's all I'm trying to say right now. Alright, let's plug those back into your shoulders, brother. And let's go into the details. Let's see. Adjust my camera once again. And there we go. Too close. There we go. Look at that head sculpt. I love how that looks. The sunkenness. I'm not sure if that's the right word. The sunkenness. I'll just say the sunkenness. The sunkenness of his cheekbones looks lovely. I love the big Neanderthal-like forehead, just like going right over, like, ooh, ooga booga, I'm a caveman. You know. I like how the pterodactyl. I want to say I like how the Dino mode head fits into the chest, but I do feel like they prioritized the robot mode a lot more. And in all honesty, I don't mind. It does negatively affect the Dino mode a little bit. I like the Dino mode. It did turn out really good still. But I do feel like they put a bit too much focus in robot mode. Because for the Dinobots, first of all, he is definitely a little bit shorter, which is really noticeable, which sucks. Because I don't like that. I don't. Like, he looks good, yeah, but he is definitely a bit shorter. I don't like how he's a bit shorter. To be fair, we also got some pretty good accessories, though, so I don't mind. But, yeah. Then we go into details like the big old gray blocks that are his shoulders here. I do like that a lot. That looks good. We... I'm sorry. I'm listening. If I pause like that and you can hear something in the background, that's my little sister. I'm just trying to figure out why she's yelling about our little brother now. Oh yeah, a lot of that detail that I mentioned earlier about the wings. You can now see it more. I like it. The other side got the 2024 Hasbro SA at Domi Vietnam. Alrighty, well then let's go into the chest. The chest has this beautiful design, like this blue. If you guys ever get a chance to look at Swoop in person, the blue on his chest has this nice powdery-like color to it. And it looks really good. It really does, and I love it because of how good it looks. Oh yeah, there it is. You guys can kind of see it. There's like a nice little sheen to it, which is making it look white now. Or kind of white. When you get at the right angle, it's white. But yeah. Then with the Dino Mode's legs becoming the thighs for Swoop, it looks really good, actually. It sticks out a little bit, considering it's painted in this bright silver. Then the actual plastic is molded in silver and not painted. So it looks like this compared to the thigh, which is a bit weird, I won't lie. It does look a little weird. I don't mind it too much, though. Let's say it's not a deal breaker. If it was a deal breaker, I wouldn't get this guy. Like, why get something if you're going to shit on it? You know what? Actually, if you're going to get something and you're going to shit on it, I don't blame you. It's like hate watching something, You guys know what hate watching is? If you do, then yeah, you get it. But, yeah. With that being said, we are going to get into the articulation. Because, yay, articulation. But yeah, head's on a ball joint, so it can look up that far, down that far. And then if you utilize a hinge if you utilize the hinge right here, you also get some more looking down. But that's a bit cheap, I won't lie. You gotta get a right angle too for it to look normal-ish. Head tilts a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. Full 360 swivel because it's a ball joint. Wings, forward, back. You can flip them all the way out. And then you can get some hinges there. I forgot to go over this for the Dino mode as well. And obviously, I don't know why I did that, but yeah, there it is. There's a butterfly joint in the arms. That's more for when the arm is tabbed into the Dino wing. Because when you have it together, it's only going to go out that far, which really isn't that far. I mean, I know you can get some dynamic poses with that, but still not that far. But yeah, we have this butterfly joint. And if you utilize how the figure transforms, you can You get a pose kind of like this to work, where his arms like further back. You just gotta make sure it actually looks convincing. No, so it doesn't look as like, oh wait, why is there a gap right there? You know. But yeah, there's like a bit of a butterfly, a backwards butterfly joint, where instead of going forward, it goes back. Oh, it goes back, and it untabbed. Lovely. Oh yeah, arms on up. Okay, we're gonna go to this side. Arms can swivel up that far, back that far. If you move the missile pod, it can go all the way around, but it will scratch with that. So move the arm out a bit before you start moving the arm like that. Plug that in. Arms can go out that far, which is pretty nice actually. There's a bicep swivel. And yeah, just like that. Then there's an elbow bend, just a bit of a perfect 90. There's a wrist swivel, just like that. Bit of a waist swivel. If you bring the wings back like that, you can get the legs to go back that far. The legs can also go forward that far. Put the arms up, and legs can go up that far. Full 360 thigh swivel, double knee bend, and an ankle pivot. Like that. With that all being said, that's the end of today's video. Thank you again for 100 subscribers, and I'll see you next time. Bye.